Hey, what's up? Well, I'm already back again, making another video, and I never would have thought that February would find me not feeling well and having to wear a t-shirt because it's so hot. But I guess it's better than if this would have happened during the cooler part of the month or when there's a cold front. So hopefully I'll feel better, once it really does get cold. And what I like to talk about in this video, other than, I've got my little piece of king cake from Mardi Gras that I plan on eating. See, it's got a yellow baby because I thought that made more sense than purple or green. I'll get to have the baby once I eat it. Mardi Gras, it means Fat Tuesday. Mardigras. It's not Mardi Gras, it's Mardi Gras. And, that's the thing about around here is that a lot of things are not pronounced the way they look like they would be from the spelling. A lot of names, a lot of words, like, all kinds of things, are just pronounced differently. Names, they might be said one way in Texas and other states, but around here there's a French pronunciation that you'd never suspect. Like H's can be silent. Like I'm trying to, like, Aucoin, the name Aucoin, Aucoin. Well, it's Aucoin. And like just all kinds of names like that. Like just French names that in so many other places people just don't even bother to pronounce them correctly, and they butcher them. And so anyway, Mardi Gras means Fat Tuesday, and in Spanish I guess it would be Martes Gordo, or Martes Gordo, so it would still be MG in Spanish. And so, it deals with Catholicism and how they give up sweets for Lent. And so on their last day, it would be like Shrove Tuesday or Mardi Gras. And they would just eat as much as they wanted of sweets, knowing that they'd have to give it up for 40 days. But of course we never did that. So, I mean, it just kind of sucks. Being in the only state, except for Alaska, which obviously we're not there if I'm wearing a t-shirt in freaking February. One of the only states that doesn't have counties. I'm not going to tell you what it has, but it doesn't have counties. But, I would have thought that, like, leaving Texas or not living in Texas, and of course being 40 and having so much immunity built up, because as I've stated before, if I've had a lifetime mean average of at least like 2.5 colds a year or 3, I've had roughly 100 to 120 in my lifetime out of 150 or 200. So I have a good chance of having already experienced a virus when someone has one, and not going to school and not going to work and all that, which I need to get a job so I can pay for all this crap that I'm always showing. But that's one of the reasons I haven't tried harder to get a job. It's because I know I would be exposed to germs, and the kind of jobs that I would qualify for are unfortunately those kind of jobs. Because like if I was teaching a bunch of kids every day, I would understand where I got this respiratory virus, which, they always go into a cough. That's what I'm saying. That's how, it just makes me so mad when people want to say that it may have been allergies. Allergies, my aspirin. Because, while there's all these allergy relief meds that might help, allergies would not give you a cough. And, it just doesn't work out. Allergies are non-contagious and treatable. Colds are contagious and somewhat preventable rather than treatable. Like, you can mitigate the symptoms, but you can't cure them. And so, you know, they just, I mean, allergies don't make you hoarse or nasally for a week and then vanish without a trace. That's just not allergies. So yeah, just went from having that typical excruciatingly sore throat, you know, just like the first week of, or May 1st of 1997. You know, it gives me deja vu every time. May 1st, 1997, as well as February 9th, I was just having an excruciatingly sore throat, you know, red, inflamed, big tonsils, and then, you know, as it always works out, you know, that gradually fades away as other symptoms take its place. You know, the sore throat kind of moves downward. And it's the weirdest thing how one day my left nostril will be the stuffy one, the next day the right nostril is the stuffy one. Then after that, it isn't really stuffy, but just runny. And it happens like that every single time. So yeah, like, just want to make a video about that, about Mardi Gras, and how, like, basically, oh yeah, another thing I want to talk about is the symptoms, as I've stated before. You know, I mean, there's the physical symptoms, but then there's also the mental symptoms. And what I like to talk about in this video, I have this collection of Madame Alexander dolls. And they're the little McDonald kind. And the oldest one in this collection, see, I have to be careful because I wrote my name on the tag, my real name. And I had initially given this to my sister. And this is one of my favorite characters, Pinocchio. And the reason I'm remembering this doll and Pinocchio is because in 2004, it was roughly around the time when I got that cold that I'm always talking about, around October the 13th. So like the 13th would be like the 9th, you know, when I was having the excruciatingly sore throat. And then like 24 hours ago, I mean, I was feeling bad. It's when the sore throat kind of morphs into the sore trachea instead of your tonsils. That's when I get to really feeling bad. Then I get a fever and chills, and it's like I need aspirin, you know, just to live through that time. And so then once that goes away, you know, it's kind of uphill from there. I gradually get better over the course of a week. And, but in 2004, I bought this Pinocchio doll with a Happy Meal. And, I really hadn't intended on collecting these. Let's see, without showing my name. But what ended up happening was, naturally, my sister didn't really appreciate these like I did. And she couldn't have cared less, you know, what happened to this doll. And I decided that I'm the one who's always wanted a Pinocchio doll that looks more like him as a real boy. And this is also an Alice in Wonderland doll that I got later through eBay. You know, I wish I'd bought more of them at McDonald's when they were with the Happy Meals. And so I'm just remembering October of 2004, and I think I'd given this to her because she had a collection of them. And she still has some of them, but I just took back Pinocchio and wrote my name on him. You know, just because, like, I felt like I deserved Pinocchio. And then, see, these date back to around, I want to say like September 2010. Yep. And then this one is some kind of a Little Red Riding Hood. And the only appeal she had to me was that she's a redhead with green eyes. And most of them have blue eyes. And then, of course, there's Dorothy. And then there's Little Munchkin Boy. So I don't know. I really wish I could sell them. They're not doing me that much good. I just want to document that I'm feeling a little bit better, not sounding great. And it's Mardi Gras. So I'll go ahead and post this video.